Hey guys, it's been about 2 weeks since I've done one of these posts, because I had Truckload, and then my camera died, so I had to get a new one, and it's finally here. So I'm excited to get back doing this. I've still been coming out to the pool every week and keeping the chemicals balanced, but my camera's been dead. So I'm back full swing here, and now that I have my camera fixed, of course something else would go wrong, and for some reason the pool pump hasn't been running. Either a breaker flipped or burnt the motor out or something. So the pool's a little bit cloudy today, and I might have to shock it, which would be the first time I've shocked this pool in over a year. So let's go see if we can find out what's going on. Okay, so it's a little cloudy. Still no algae growth though, which is good. This pool hasn't been circulating right at all, you can tell just by the amount of debris that's on the surface. So something's going on with the circulation, just not quite sure what. Might need a filter clean or something. So I'm gonna test out the chemicals real quick here. So there's probably no chlorine in this pool right now at all. And the pH is still sitting around 7.2, 7.4, which is good. But with all the rain that we got and this pool not circulating right, it's just not going to have any chlorine because nothing's getting through the chlorine feeder. So I'm going to go check on the tab real quick and see what that looks like. I think what the problem is that the filter needs to be cleaned. It's the pressure's running really, really high right now. Yeah, and these tabs are barely dissolving. I mean, I put that one in last week. It's been over a week now since I put that one in. And we're still nice and full there, so not a lot of circulation going on, which is leading to these issues. So since we're not getting enough water flow to make up for the fact that this tab isn't dissolving like it should be, I'm going to add another one so that basically until we get the filter clean, we'll at least be feeding it enough to keep the chlorine at like maybe 0.4, 0.5. Until the filter gets worked out. So grab another tab, get him in there. There we go. Open it all the way, maximum flow. See, it's right at 30 pounds, which is really high. It's like at 29 pounds. So it's not the pump isn't working, it's the filter that needs to be cleaned real bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some CV700 in here. I'm gonna do a little bit more than normal to kind of help with this overload of organic debris since they've just been sitting there. I'm gonna do about 12 ounces instead of 8. I'm going to kind of spread it out a little bit too. Now on the polyquat, I usually only do about 4 ounces a week, but I'm going to do a little bit more than that. I'm going to do about 6, kind of help out. Replenish some of the lost stuff. Pour some of it here. Some over here by the steps, it's real shallow. So the culprit wasn't that the pump wasn't working, it's that the filter is very dirty and needs a clean. You should definitely, if you have a DE filter, you definitely need to clean it every 6 months. Take it apart, clean all the panels off, get them nice and clean, reassemble it, and then put some more DE in there. The reason is that when you backwash, you're only going to get about 80% of the junk out. And then most of the time people will refill their DE all the way. So, you know, after about 6 months of only backwashing out 80% of the junk, you've built up a lot of stuff in there that just needs to get cleaned out. So it needs a good cleaning every 6 months. And that's why this pool isn't circulating properly. And that's why we've got some cloudy water. No algae though, just a little bit cloudy. pH was perfect. Chlorine's low because water isn't cycling through the chlorinator properly. So I want to make sure to get a person to come do this filter clean, and then everything will return to normal. Alrighty guys, I will see y'all next week. Have a good one.